Good evening, wrestling fans, and yes, we are starting with this match. Last week, Will Ospreay returned to the Animated Wrestling League. Came up short against the Grand Champion for the second time. And tonight, he has requested this match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, already in the ring, fighting out of Mexico City, Mexico, and his opponent, making his ring representing the United Empire, the Azteckaizer Ospreay.
That is right, fans. Knowing that Majiku is in the Botsumania danger zone and may not be competing in the AWL after this season, this man, Will Ospreay, decided that he wanted the opportunity to face Majiku before their ships pass in the night. This is just in case we never have another chance for Will Ospreay to face this legend of Lucha Libre. The man who was dominating the AWL light heavyweight division before Ospreay even started wrestling. Or when Ospreay was just getting his start over in the UK. I'm not actually sure of the timing here. But this match, a request by the man who has a legit claim to call himself the greatest wrestler alive.
Make your way to the crown and remember the
No time for the chanting, we've got a match to get to. Majiku, Will Ospreay, bang the gong, the match is on, and a flying forearm right into the face of Majiku. Will Ospreay showing great respect, I think, here to Majiku, not letting the veteran get the upper hand, not giving him a free hold, showing respect and giving Majiku everything he's got right from the opening bell is Will Ospreay. After suffering a hellacious beating at the hands of Kyle Fletcher at AEW Full Gear, including getting his head dropped right on top of that turnbuckle, and actually that exact same position relative to the hard camera. Oh, wait a minute, Tiger Suplex does not hold for a bridge. Majiku may have a lot more matches behind than ahead, but he's showing he can still go with the best of them. Tons of action coming at you later tonight in the Hour of Power. Every male Tiger will be competing in a 2-on-3 handicap match in the Tigers War. Zaidan J versus the rest of Familia in a mixed tag team match. Yokai Butai getting a bit of a warm-up match before the finale with the Pit. And we will hear from Azteckaizer NEO after being attacked by Suzuki Minoru and taken out of title contention last week. Meanwhile, Ospreay looking to do something he does better than almost anybody else in the world, and that is fly through the air with the... Oh, wait, no, he got caught! The little luchador caught him. Oh! And a huge power bomb, sit-out power bomb, after catching a flying Will Ospreay right in mid-air. Majiku showing he may be old, but he's still got what it takes to be a top star in professional wrestling. He is a former light heavyweight champion. He is a former grand champion as well, though in a darker phase of his existence he prefers not to talk about. So we're just going to leave that there. And oh, the spear! Call it a spear, call it a shoulder tackle, call it whatever you like. And up, down, oh! Step through. And Tony Schiavone recently said that Will Ospreay does not know how to take his matches down 10%, 15%, 5%. He just doesn't know how to do it, and that bit Ospreay in the butt right there. Majiku able to just take a step forward and allow Ospreay, who'd already committed himself to fly right over his head and crash right down to the mat on the outside here in the AWL Arena, the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. Elbow drop from the top, shoots the half into the cover. Hook of the far leg, 1, One. And he kicks out. This is heavyweight versus junior, or heavyweight versus light heavyweight, if you prefer. Cruiserweight, I don't care. Coming up, and another, oh, there's another sit-out powerbomb, bit of a receipt from earlier, perhaps. You're going to hit me with a sit-out, I'm going to hit you with one as well. Kick to the midsection. And looking for Storm Butai. They're right in the cover. The referee's going to say absolutely not. Majiku is mathematically locked in the danger zone. 91 wins, 103 losses. But that means he's had nearly 200 matches in this league. And we only do like 40 shows a year. This is not a round-the-clock year thing. We do have off-seasons. We're coming up on an off-season. We'll be taking a couple weeks off in December in order that we may, at the start of the year, bring you the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament. And what do we have here? Drop down. Face first across the steel superstructure of that 20 by 20 foot ring. Nearly 200 matches in the AWL for Majiku. Will Ospreay, this is his 29th match with this league. 18 wins and 10 losses. Ratio of +8. Actually, not quite yet good enough to get him into the New Year's tournament. Will Ospreay, this time last year, he was the AWL Grand Champion. Ospreay going in and out of the ring to reset the count. He asked for a match with the Lucha Libre legend. He's not going to let it end by ring out with more than half the time limit remaining. Majiku takes advantage of the high ground.
5 minutes passed.
5 minutes gone, 5 remain. Singles match, no non-title, 10-minute time limit in the Animated Wrestling League. Right hand, a couple of hard shots and a knee lift as well. Up, down, all around. Jumon casting la Spella la Mystica, but very, very close to the ropes. Ospreay, he could just reach out, but no, he wants to counter it himself. He's not known for being a super technical wrestler. That's Zack Sabre Jr. That's the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. But he can bring the techers when he has to. Dragon suplex hold. 1, 2. Great kick out there by Majiku at the last possible second with about 4 minutes left on the clock. Gravity kick. So called because he defies gravity. Into the cover again, the arm under the rope. Standing star splash from the Warrior of Light. He's looking for it. He's looking to fly. Is he going to do so? Tope Suicida. And he connects absolutely perfectly. Does Majiku. And another standing star press. Most people have to go to the top rope to be able to pull off that move. This guy can do it standing on the ground, literally. And a moonsault. Oh! The moonsault, however, did not connect. No water in the proverbial pool. Missed with the big boot by Ospreay. Both men jockeying for position, trying to grab a hold. Drop toe hold by the... No, sorry, taking out the single leg there is Majiku. Pulls him back into the ring. Coming up on 3 minutes. Both men looking at, wait a minute, endless light, blocked.
3 minutes left.
The endless light blocked by Ospreay, going to hit for the second time, this time dead center of the ring. Storm Breaker! Pulls the leg away from the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Will Ospreay back to winning ways in the Animated Wrestling League, goes up to 19-10. And kaboom with the Stormbreaker. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Here's our winner, Will Ospreay.
And once again, Will Ospreay showing great respect to his opponent, the legend, who is allowing him to have the ring, as is his right as victor in this contest. I hope Majiku survives Botsumania. but we're just going to have to see. At the season finale, Yokai Butai, they've got the Den of Serpents for the tag team titles. And, oh, we're jumping to this, are we? He's going to schedule until later. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Puroresu no Hoshi, Azteckaizer NEO, making his way out into the AWL arena, not scheduled to be here until later tonight. So we're going to see what he has to say. Calling out Suzuki Minoru. And that's a fair lesson. That's a fair point from the Japanese superhero. Always trying to be a good example for the children. Oh, and the challenge laid down. Oh, no. No. You do not want to face Suzuki in a grudge match. Big mistake. If you don't know, in the AWL, grudge match means there are no rules. Everything goes. Settle your differences one way or the other. I can understand where Azteckaizer NEO is coming from here, but this could be a career-shortening or career-ending mistake. I'm being told now we are going to try and do the match between Yokai Butai and the Pit, two undefeated tag teams, but only one of them's got a title shot in a fortnight.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by the great and devious Ultramantis Black. Fighting out of the Shiginamori, they are the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. The great Tanuki, Shiroke Kitsune. Yokai Butai.
And words from Ultramantis Black. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. What's he talking about? Well, I have been told that yes, it was Ultramantis who requested this match specifically against the Pit, the Demons from the Dark, with Ophidian getting more into dark magic, tapping into the golden power. I think I do understand Ultramantis' logic here, but what does he mean by preparations? What's he preparing? Ugh. Wheels within wheels with this guy.
And your winner.
No, okay, oh god. You haven't won anything yet.
The tag team combination of Yokai and the Pit.
Yokto on the far right, the dark rabbit of the moon. Sombo no Yaiba, literally the blade that cuts between life and death on the left, being led to the rings by the demon Issei. The manager, question mark, of the forces of Gamba Hishi Dark. Gamba Hishi Dark, who we have not seen in the AWL since he lost the Grand Championship to the Emerald Dragon. Honestly, I think last year is when that happened. I need to go back and double check. I'm going to pause this recording. I'm going to double check. When did he lose? When did he get the title? AWL 422. So, a long time ago, last season actually, when Emerald Dragon in the main event of AWL 422 defeated Gamba Hishi Dark to become the new Grand Champion, a title he would eventually lose to Will Ospreay. That's the last time we saw the leader, quote-unquote, of this faction. So it's going to be the Great Tanuki starting off against the Dark Rabbit of the Moon, Raccoon Dog versus Bunny Man. Bang the gong, the match is on, tag team rules, 15-minute time limit, big splash into the neutral corner. Collar and elbow tie up here, and choking out, and with a blatant choke and a headbutt. This is the kind of behavior you can expect from the Pit as the giant Sombo no Yaiba comes in. And Ultramantis Black wanting this match to give his people, to give his good spirits, his nature spirits, his yokai, his, positive yokai, I would say, experience against those who walk a little bit on the darker side of the supernatural realm of professional wrestling. Sombo no Yaiba up on the middle rope and splash. This duo, I'm shocked by this. This is only their second tag team match this season. But they are 1-0. The Yokai Butai 3-0 in 2-on-2 tag action. Up and down, reverse, or it's either a reverse choke slam or an inverted choke slam. Either way, dropping your opponent muzzle first into the canvas. Oh no, I was going for a collar and elbow tie-up, completely denied by Sombo no Yaiba. Back elbow into the stomach, into that. I don't know, is that a chest protector or not? No, I don't think it is. I think it's just part of his outfit. I don't think it gives any kind of, like, protection. And Gisei now getting involved, risking disqualification for his team. AWL official Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family watching on here as a little bit of confusion on who's supposed to be wrestling who. Your legal combatants are the great Tanuki and Sombo no Yaiba, who's now engaging with the white furred fox Shiroke Kitsune on the outside. Referee doing her job, administering the 20 count, keeping track of who's supposed to be where. Ministerial suplex to Gyokdo on the outside. Now Gyokdo can actually physically involve himself with Sombo no Yaiba, and that can happen on the other side as well. Oh, spine first into the steel superstructure of the ring. Sombo no Yaiba, all of that legal. The only one who can't get physically involved here without disqualification, only ones I should say, are Ultramantis himself and Gisei, though I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some supernatural shenanigans later in the match from either of these two. Recently, Ophidian the Cobra, the leader of the Monster Union over in Canada, taking his battles, taking his war with Ultramantis Black to a new level, invoking the supernatural, accessing something he called the Golden Power to teleport, basically, the Yokai Butai to the Spirit Force. By the way, that's roughly what that translates to, forces and military force. Teleporting the Spirit Force to something called the Snake Pit, which I believe is which we know is some sort of alternate dimension, and there's a choke slam. The great Tanuki showing his own mysteriousness, breaking out a move someone of his height should not be able to pull off, and yet he does. Once again, the legal combatants are Sombo no Yaiba and the great Tanuki, who's attacking and hitting that Tanuki claw hold on someone who actually technically cannot be pinned or made to submit in this match because he's not legal. There we go. Now we've got the legal fighters in the ring and Sombo no Yaiba with nobody to tag. Gut to the midsection, knee to the midsection, knee to the gut. Fireman's carry position and drops him in his own corner. Shiroke Kitsune also out of this at the moment. This is one-on-one. The Yokai Butai cover here. 1, 2. A kick out and a breakup simultaneously. Belt and suspenders strategy. The Yokai Butai needs to be able to prepare. They need to be ready for cheating. They need to be ready for dark magic. They need to be ready for anything, frankly. As Sombo no Yaiba cuts off the tag. Back elbow escape from someone who should be using a choke slam. Neither man able to maintain a hold here for more than a couple of seconds, as we're about a third of the way through the time limit in this match. Tag made on the pit side of the equation.
Open kick of 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
There's the splash. Gyokdo now in legally. And just gnawing, wearing down his teeth on the paw of the great Tanuki, and another tag, Sombo no Yaiba back in. I think this may have been the original plan for the pit, just tag each other in and out repeatedly, keep your opponent off base, because Gyokdo and Sombo no Yaiba are so incredibly different in their fighting style that's a valid strategy, but the way it's actually worked out is Sombo no Yaiba has been doing about, I'd say, 80-85% of the work. And again, calling for the tag, and this time unable to cut it off. The White-Furred Fox is here, and the Fox style, you've heard a strong style, you've heard a sneaky style, you've heard a lucha style. This is Kitsune. The Kitsune kick and the knee drop for good measure, pushing all of his body weight into his opponent in order to build up momentum for that knee strike. That is Kitsune Puroresu. Fox-style pro wrestling. The tag is made, no tag, collar and elbow. Looking for a tag here in the corner, tag Kogeki opportunity, and we're going to see at the pit with a double team chance here. And a sneaky kick to the midsection, catch of the back paw by Gyokto, who is no stranger in the use of the legs. The rabbit style of professional wrestling. Very jump, very leap, very dive-based. Oh! But a single Fox-style kick takes down the well, I have no actual opinion of his music, but I'll say it. The Bad Bunny. Tag made. The well-educated Tanuki, from whom the ninja of history derived great inspiration. Big boot, and down to the cover off of the big boot, knowing that's not going to be enough. But that was a cover of opportunity. You never know. You can be pretty sure it won't work, but you got to try it because the whole goal is to pin your opponent, win the bloody match. Collar and elbow tie up again. We're going to see more tag team action in our main event. It's going to be a 2-on-3 handicap match between all the male Tigers in the Tigers War. There will be tag team rules when we get there, of course. Collar and elbow tie up again. This time White-Furred Fox, Shiroke Kitsune. Oh, and you will believe an evil demon rabbit can bleed. Whip into the neutral corner, but Gyokto's still the legal man. Does Shiroke Kitsune realize it? Can Gyokto take advantage here? No, he cannot. Looking for the finisher. The nine-tail twist. QB! Nejibe! 1, 2, kick out. The QB Nejibe. That's usually how Yokai Butai finishes it. The crowd appreciative of this great tag team match. This is indeed tag team wrestling, and these are the Fox-style kicks Sombo no Yaiba got a taste earlier. Kitsune Puroresu. Subarashi. Collar and elbow. And clubbing forearm right to the top of the head, back of the spine. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Both these men wrestling bare-chested. Tag made, and Sombo no Yaiba back in. And the Fox thinking, oh crap, here we go again. You might be thinking, can I hit a QB Nejire on somebody like that? He can hit an axe kick. Chopping down the tree trunk that is Sombo no Yaiba. 5 minutes 45 remaining. We are running low on time here. Suplex toss. Sombo no Yaiba not leaving his feet of his own free will. And the White-Furred Fox make the tag. Yes, he can. Last reserve of energy. He's trying to stand. But wait a minute. Hisatsuwaza didn't realize the tag was made. The Tanuki Ball Buster. And the practitioner of sneaky style pulling it off. That was early in the match on the illegal man. Or the illegal bunny, I should say. That was a little more like it. The Fox-style kicks plentiful throughout this contest. QB Nejire, not quite enough. I thought the QB Nejire was going to finish it there. Gyokto able to kick out, but
Yeah,
it worked.
Yokai Butai.
Ultramantis nodding in approval. He seems to think that they are ready for the Serpents, but does Ophidian have more tricks up his sleeve? We'll find out over the next 2 weeks. Mixed tag team action. This could be the last chance for this version of Familia to team together.
The following mixed tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the office, the tag team combination of Zaidan and Azteckaizer. Together they represent Zaidan J. And their opponents already at the ring, fighting out of Mexico City, Mexico. The tag team combination of Majiku 2, Familia, and Majiku. Together they are Familia.
Yamada Jiro brought low by his failures as the former leader of Zaidan J, the Japan Foundation, the J Foundation. Now, essentially, how do I call it? An extension, a tentacle of the Yakuza. And of course, the office lady, Sakai Reina, going to be in this match as well. Mixed tag team rules, meaning the men must wrestle the men and the women must wrestle the women, because the Tokyo Athletic Commission would come down on us like a ton of bricks if we tried to actually have good wrestling. Bang the gong, the match is on. Other than the mixed tag rules, standard AWL rules apply, 15-minute time limit, and a beautiful Orb of Light code breaker by Majiku 2. All 3 members of Familia are in Botsumania this year. It will be a miracle if all of them survive. Great kick out there by Sakai Reina. Majiku 2 has not had a great career in the AWL. I have to be honest about that. Taking a look at the win-loss records coming into this match, she's actually on the bottom of the entire branch. 4 wins and 22 losses for a ratio of -18. That is the worst. Tag made, El Hijo de Majiku, who is second to worst right now, 30 wins, but 43 losses, ratio of -13. He's in there with Yamada Jiro, 55 and 60, so well into the 100 match club, but a ratio of -5. Sakai Reina, also -5, but with far less experience. 6 wins, 11 losses. So everybody fighting to stay out of Botsumania next season if they make it that far. Dropping down into the Fujiwara armbar. The Mexican family living here in Japan. Going to literally the one Mexican restaurant in Tokyo. At least the one that I was ever able to find. And dropping down back. And Jumon trying to cast the spell of La Mystica. Roll through. And and a nasty knee right to the crown of the mask. Familia, oh god. And that's why some companies still have weight divisions. Tag made, and a single leg takedown by the man who used to call himself the last Japanese man. And he is actually, and a very Japanese hold. Call it the octopus hold, call it the manjigatame, call it whatever you like. Inexorably linked to Antonio Inoki, and that's going to, if there's any of the old Yamada Jiro left, that's going to piss him off. That a Gaijin is using what he would consider a Japanese hold. Alright, something a little less Japanese, the perfect flex, but he could feel the leg of Yamada Jiro hit the ropes. Sakai Reina back in, Yamada Jiro I think rather happy to be on the apron. And this rule set really does eliminate the need for tags, I think, in general. A lot of the strategy around tagging, because if you're feeling like crap, you want to tag in before your opponent can, so that you have an advantage. You've got 2 tired people, one of them wants to tag in and prevent the other one from doing so, and a good stretch on the rope break, the size of Sakai Reina saving her there. And drops down into a modified Jujigatame. Majiku 2 looking for Jumon casting the spell La Mystica, and the referee is calling that a knockout. Familia in what could very easily be their last sibling tag team match, picking up... wait a minute, who the hell is that? Cut the music, cut the music. A woman just jumped out of the crowd and is attacking Majiku 2. The guys have already left. Welcome, Yamada-kun. One-san, tasukete kudasai. Last week, in the match with Kyojin Kobayashi, yeah, this gotta be what this is. Last week, in the match with Kyojin Kobayashi, at the end, Yamada Jiro screamed out, "Sister, save me." And that's gotta be his sister, Yamada-kun. Speaking down to her a little bit is Sakai Reina, but... And, you know, kun usually used in a masculine sense, but it can be used in a familial, or familiar sense as well. Arigatou gozaimashita, senpai! So this new, we've got to assume the sister of Yamada Jiro, senpai, we got a new hire. This has to be a new hire by Zaidan J. Shinin coming in, Yamada Jiro's sister, we don't know her given name. I don't think they're going to tell us, but in very simple black ring attire. Looks more like workout gear, but to be fair, so does the gear of most members of this faction. They don't tend to bother with proper ring attire because they're being led by a couple of guys who never actually went to wrestling school. And the Shinai coming in, maybe this young woman with, well, I say young woman, I don't know how old she is. Coming in with the Shinai, maybe with a bit of a kendo background. Yeah, there is women's kendo. There are boys and girls in the kendo club at every school that I worked at in Japan. Dropping of the weapon now. This is not a wrestling match. This is a fight for survival. This is a 2-on-1 attack. But the Luchadora, resorting to Lucha Libre tactics, I will remind you that there was no official announcement. The winners of this match, this mixed tag team match, are Majiku 2 and her brother El Hijo del Majiku. So they're going to move up to 5 and 22 and 31 and 43 respectively. They are not going to be out of the danger zone. And oh Jesus, the Giantess is using a Hurricane Rana while her Kohai, her subordinate, just pacing the ring like a caged lion with that Shinai, and the Shinai shattered. That is bamboo. That is solid bamboo bound only with twine, and the twine didn't come loose. That thing absolutely disintegrated over the back of Majiku 2, and she is a fortnight away from wrestling for her damn career. She's going to have to wrestle. At the moment it looks like Yang, as well as Joya and Neko Musume over from Canada. And now, this is ridiculous. Okay, of course, Zaidan J would have paid off any security we actually managed to hire. Yeah, good luck hiring private security with no Yakuza ties. And dropping down here on the outside with that Fujiwara armbar. This is not a wrestling match, but a Fujiwara. Anything that can hyperextend the shoulder, that is a good way to basically disarm, literally, your opponent. I would never... Now, I've not been in a lot of fights in my life, a lot of real-life fights. I've been in a couple, and believe it or not, wrestling holds, pro wrestling holds, when you really sink it in, brother, actually are useful. I've broken up fights with, like, Cobra clutches and... yeah, double chicken wings and shit. Up. Oh God. I don't know why they're doing this. Does Zaidan J have some kind of beef with Familia or what's going on? Oh, I'm gonna break you in half. It says the Giantess Sakai Reina. And I think she could do... oh, now a baseball bat! Oh, swing and a miss, thank God. An international equalizer to be sure, but one of the most popular sports in Japan. Oh, the Orb of Light intercepted by... we're just going to call her Yamada-kun for the moment, because that's all we know her as. Oh! Short arm whip, and Yamada-kun looking for something big here. Oh, but a bit of a miscommunication. I think she might have been going for some kind of big boot, but instead, a massive Hansen-esque lariat. We're not going to play any music for that. That was not a wrestling match. We are going to take a look at our instant replay. Our cameras were rolling. I think she was going for a big boot of some kind here, but a bit of a miscommunication. But in the end, a simple short arm lariat. This is ridiculous. Zaidan J, Banzai, so whoever this new person is, she is absolutely, she looks like she's built now that I get a good look at her. Zaidan J swelling the ranks in the last days of season 23. We now move on to our main event. The Tigers War continues, and we're just throwing all the guys into this one.
The following 2-on-3 handicap match is scheduled for one fall in the Tigers War. Introducing first, fighting out of the Black Tiger Dojo. He is the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. Black Tiger
#1 contender to the Grand Championship, champion and challenger on opposite sides of this bout. And there you see the record in the Tigers War. That 13 for the Unified School came at the expense of Black Tiger Justice. Tiger Mask 3 beating him for the second straight time in singles. The man who trained you, the man who made you a professional wrestler, the man who gave you that mask that you besmirch every time you come out here with them, you piece of filth. I am really trying not to swear on this broadcast. I've gotten in trouble for that before. But Black Tiger Justice, and he is technically correct, the worst kind of correct, because we do have a lucha de apuestas, Máscara contra Máscara, coming up at the finale, and it's going to involve this man. Giant Tiger. This guy's scary, he really is.
and his partner, also fighting out of the Black Tiger Dojo. Giant Tiger! Whether they will cover the handicap, they are the Black Tigers!
He has Tiger the Dark at the finale. One of those two men will lose their mask. And if it is Giant Tiger, he has already executed one Black Tiger, Night Tiger, who failed, who lost his mask, became unuseful to the Queen, and suffered Tiger's execution. Giant Tiger would probably, I don't know, we could have a Seppuku situation here, and I hate thinking of that. I really, really do. But this is a death match. Earlier this season, Giant Tiger predicted in their first match he would beat Tiger the Dark. In their second match, he would injure him. In the last match, he would take his mask. The first two prophecies have come to pass. We shall see if the fatal third is about to occur.
And their opponents, the trios combination of Tiger Ospreay, Tiger Butai, and the reigning and impressive Grand Champion, Tiger Mask 2. Together they are the Unified School of the Tiger Style.
The Grand Champion leading the Unified School, leading the forces of all that is good and true to the ring for this 3-on-2 handicap match. But given the power of Giant Tiger, given the incredible skill of Black Tiger Justice, I don't like the guy, but he holds the record for most title defenses in a single Grand Championship reign. He will go for his second reign in 2 weeks at the finale. I would argue that this match is at best even, possibly with advantage to the Black Tigers, because in 2-on-2 tag team action, the Black Tigers are 4-2 this season. Tiger Mask W are 2-3. So in the tag team ranks, +2 meets -1, and also Tiger Mask 3 is there. Bang the gong, the match is on. The AWL Commissioner has decreed 20-minute time limit for this one fall match. Gonna give these wrestlers all the time in the world to get their business done. This is our preview, the champion and challenger. No, wait a minute, the Tiger Brothers now in together. To Harris, DDT. Looking for that moonsault, powers it up, Eddie nails it. Tiger Mask 3 has been accused of being the load, of being the Marty Jannetty, of being the one who held down the tag team, even though they, again, record-setting championship reign. 10 title defenses. That seems to be the magic number for the Tigers when it comes to title defenses. Black Tiger Justice accomplishing the same V10 record as Grand Champion. Vertical suplex. Brain Buster! Vertical drop Brain Buster. And never ever expose your back to a tiger. I mean, that's just generally good life advice, but... Right hands. Collar and elbow. Back elbow attack. And a couple of... Oh, okay, you don't woo. Don't woo. That guy is I mean, great wrestler, but absolute garbage human with a death wish. Alright. Couple minutes in here. The 20 count in effect. I should probably mention disqualifications in effect in this contest as well. Trying to return now to the squared circle. Doing the damage on the outside, over the top, and a tag has made it! Here we go, teacher versus student. The man that Black Tiger Justice just insulted, saying that he made me weak. He trained you. In wrestling, you're his kid. Drop down into the Reclamator, and in comes the Giant, and these two will meet at the season finale. Giant Tiger running back to the corner, but taking a couple of shots. Meanwhile, the Tiger Brothers exploding on the outside with a ministerial suplex. Giant Tiger in the ring. The referee not calling for a disqualification count because he's clearly on Dream Street, is Giant Tiger. Tiger Screw leg whip by Black Tiger Justice. I hate calling him that. There's no justice in what he has done. Becoming the third man for the Black Tiger Dojo. Betraying his team. Betraying his school. Betraying his family. This guy was supposed to bring honor and glory back to the name of the Black Tiger. He was supposed to be the first babyface Black Tiger. And for a couple of years there, he was. He did what he said he was going to do, but getting dropped through that cage by Gambahishi Dark, that broke his soul. Meanwhile, neck break, no! Hidden Blade by, standing Hidden Blade, I should say, by Tiger the Dark. Oh, hammerlock side slam as well. This is the preview of Lucha de Apuestas, the match with a wager, the fight with a wager. And wait a minute, the fall of the Tiger Gods! Fall of the old gods! And here's my other student. Make of him what you will. Big boot. No, I'm sorry, tag made to the Grand Champion. Giant Tiger making the effort to join the AWL Fest 4 last week. Not succeeding. The Dominator Great Okan taking the number 4 rank as we go into this. Black Tiger Justice, King Akira, Shenron, and Great Okan have title matches coming to them if they maintain their ranks. Down with that power punch and just holding on to him. Yeah, usually when we talk about wrist control, that's just absolute BS the people who can't actually fight talk about. But in the confines, within the restrictions of the rules of professional wrestling, it actually does mean something. Double knee, rolling through with the wild style of the Tiger style, a lot more controlled than normal. He does seem to be focusing on that arm, focusing on the wrist of his opponent, and going, I think, maybe for a pentabreaker. No, not the breaker. He's just trying to stretch the arm a little bit, and the knee strike as well. Going to the well maybe a few too many times here, I'm not sure. Trying to wear down his opponent before the Grand Championship match at the finale. Boot to the midsection. Tiger drops. 1, 2, and that was Giant Tiger's own finishing move that he executed, I thought, pretty well. Did Tiger the Dark, sending a message to his opponent, masks on the line. And a break up there as well. A leg breaker, and Tiger Mask 3, who's been great skill, I think has better skill in the high flying area. Huracan Rana, and he's got it, a proper Rana, ending with a pin, but unfortunately left vulnerable to Giant Tiger. Goes for the dropkick, does not connect. Giant Tiger exceedingly skilled at running away for a man that powerful. Irish whip into the neutral corner. He's going to go for the hurricane of chops. Not going to get it. These two tag team partners, tag team champions, training partners, broke into wrestling at the same time. Dojo mates. Do I really want to face this guy, says Tiger Mask 3? Yes, I do. That is the courage of the Tiger. That is Tokon. That is fighting spirit. And kicking out at 1, the breakup not even necessary from the Grand Champion, who gets sent over the top. Oh, does not hold on. Tiger Mask 3 in trouble now. Tiger Mask 3, who earlier this year proved himself rather skilled in our high-speed rules set system. That we just haven't had time for high-speed matches in the last month or two, and I'm sorry for that. We're hopefully going to get back to that next season. The tag is made. Boot to the midsection, going up here. Black Tiger Buster! He's Sasoaza. Ultimate technique. 1, 2. But not enough. These guys trained together all those weeks, months, years. Sharing a dojo, sharing trainers, sharing a roof. They know each other absolutely perfectly. And while I think some bells have been rung in the head of Tiger Mask 3, he is still here. He is still fighting with a ministerial suplex. Shades of Hiroshi Hase. Tag made. In comes the Grand Champion. This is your next Grand Championship match. Student versus teacher. Golden Tiger versus Black Tiger. The most ancient rivalry in professional wrestling today. This goes back generations. This spans traditions. This spans promotions. This is Puroresu. German suplex does not or cannot hold for the bridge, but Tiger Doraiba! Tiger Breaker. Should have seen the back step. I'm just getting too worked up here. Less than 12 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time for this. Up to Harris. Bulldog, or should I say a Bull Tiger. Remember, it only takes 3 seconds. Black Tiger Buster. The man who was supposed to bust the stereotypes that fell into them. Good call by the referee. I can't see the rope break from this angle. The referee says, yes, he did grab the bottom rope. And that invalidates the pin. Collar and elbow, Irish whip into the corner. Back elbow, and a paintbrush, and almost a Liger-esque shote as well. Diving tag, Giant Tiger, the heavy eats the sling blade. We got about a year left of Tanahashi. We're going to enjoy all of it. Tag made, in comes Taiga Zadok. Oh god, Goozle. Choke counter into the arm drag. Superior wrestling skill of Taiga Zadok. Coming up on 10 minutes left in the match. We're only halfway through the time limit here. Giant Tiger completely isolated in the Unified Schools corner. Adding some insult to injury with that kick. Basically scraping some kitty litter into your face. But the discus forearm. No elbow pad. That is bone on face, or bone on mask. And that mask might be gone very, very soon. The tag is made. The last time we... Oh, wait a minute. What is this going to be? Magic Killer! Tag Kogeki.
10 minutes. 10 minutes top.
And oh, high! High into the sky, the pouncing tiger with the wild style. That is what made him the grand champion. It was a 10-year journey to that title, and he's not going to give it up that easily. Kick to the midsection, Black Tiger Buster. Adapted from the challenger, adapted from the #1 contender. Originally as an insult to the Unified School of the Tiger style. Now just a painful reminder of what has been lost. But this is his own move. Black Tiger drop. 1, 2, 3. Maybe the Golden Tigers are 10 years too early. Black Tiger Buster. 3 Black Tiger Busters throughout this match, 2 to the Grand Champion. If that happens at the season finale, we're going to have a new champion.
Here are your winners, the Black Tiger.
That moves their season record. Actually, no, it doesn't. This is not a tag team match, not 2-on-2. But it's their 5th victory as a duo this season. The finale approaches next week. I don't have the money for the song, but next week it's the final countdown. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Korede, Imarida.